Hello everyone, this is LW Gaming and welcome back for another video of Sword Convallaria. Today we're going to be taking a look at what has been added for this week. And spoiler alert, there's actually a lot we need to talk about. So anyways, let's see what do we have in the shop. There's some stuff that are new here. Well, at least one item, which is right here. The Faithful First Meeting Pack. This one costs around this much as a discount. Initially, it was 1,500, but now it is discounted to 980 as a price, which is nice. And you get 10 of these Secret Fates, which is a good value, honestly. Like this discount, initially this was actually the same exact amount as like the that I used to like get 10 pulls. Well, when it comes to Astro Gems, but you can convert that into like a Hope Luxites. And then with this 34% discount, you're pretty much saving like 30-ish pulls just for the 10, or I should say 3-ish. Yeah. Anyways, this is actually a good deal to get if you need additional pulls, but right now I'm not thinking about pulling right now, but things might change when I see the banner. So anyways, let's see what else are we looking at here. There's also a new event that's active soon, I think. Let me see. This one is not available yet. This one is on March. Okay, interesting. Yeah, some of these events have already finished. So yeah. And there's also this here called Universal De Derivation. I think this is a. Oh yeah, this is the event that we had previously. Okay, that rings my bell. I was like, wait, what is this? Okay, let's see what else do we have here. This one. I think this one is the. Okay, this is just the one that we saw already. Let's see. Fate's Favor, we already seen that one. I think this will be going away in 2 more weeks. Uh, yeah, we also have this event active right now. Like where you need to send those shard gifts to the fellow players. And I think this was randomly picked, so make sure you do this every day to contribute towards the event. So right here, as you can see, you just need to give all that, and then that person got his rewards already, whoever that person is. And I'm gonna do the same with this one. And you can type in whatever message you want, but make sure to keep it friendly because I kind of feeling XD doesn't want you to send like toxic messages. So keep that in mind. Okay, and that's all my resources for now. And don't forget to claim these rewards when you send some of those gifts. Yeah, I think that's it from the events. Now let's see what the new banner is about. This new banner, oh wow, interesting. So the new banner we have is Layla. Wow, she's finally playable now. Like we've been seeing her in action like quite a lot, especially in the events and the story of Spiral Destiny. And now we get to play as her as a permanent character. How exciting is that? And I don't think I'll be summoning for her because for one, I am saving my resources for the upcoming collaboration, which in fact it is confirmed by this point. Like they doing the dungeons in I mean delicious in dungeons. I mean that's the collab that we're doing with in the future. So I'm gonna save my resources just for that. Although I don't know much about that franchise, but it would be nice to have as a collab characters though. And I can imagine like most of the gacha games when they introduce collaborations, they usually comes as a limited time. So yeah, that's why I'm just not polling at the moment, because at this point, since I already know collaborations are coming, it's usually a trap to poll for anything else. So, anyways, let's read through what Layla is. I think we already seen what she does in action already, but this one is just a full-on kit, and I'm gonna explain how she works in there. So, anyways, we have Iris Vanguard as her trait. This one, she gains block, even though she doesn't look like she has a shield. But anyways, since she is a defender after all, which makes sense, can also block magical attacks, which is the first unit that can do this. So like most of the units that like mages or magic units, they can bypass the block, but this one, nope, it will just block any damage, which is big for many things. Yeah, and also performs preempt on enemies in front or side within 2 tiles of the character before they actively attack. At the end of the turn, if the character is within an enemy's threat range, gains Iris Vanguard, lasting until the start of the next turn. So let's see what Iris Vanguard is, because this is a unique buff that was new. This one increases damage dealt by 40%. When attacking, ignores 20% of the target's defense. Ooh, pretty big if you think about it. And the other part of her trait is increases MDF or magic defense by 25%. Preempt can deal 60% physical damage. The the trigger range changes to within 3 tiles of the character and can be triggered up to 6 times per round. At the start of the turn, gains 1 NRG. So basically, she can get one extra NRG whenever a new turn comes around. So yeah, unlike most characters, you do get 1 NRG each time, but this one she gets two per round, which is nice. And now let's talk about the skill that she comes with. This is one of the skills called Cloud Slash. This one does physical damage, deals 3 hits of 25% physical damage to all enemies within 2 tile radius of the character, inflicting vulnerable 2 after dealing damage, lasting for 2 turns. After attacking, gains Iris Vanguard and slash clean for 1 turn. So let's see, we got Iris Vanguard under already. So yeah, basically you'll make your opponent deal more, like take more damage, like 20% for instance. And then slash clean is this the attack method of the trait changes to forced alert triggers. Alert range increased by 1 tile. The number of alert triggers additionally increases by 1, and it cannot be interrupted. If the number of triggers is used up, it reverts to the original trait attack method. This effect cannot be dispelled or immunized. Oh my. So basically, Layla has a thing where, like, if you activate the slash clean thing, your trait completely changes, like, changes to the forced alert, which basically she will attack if they walk into the range, I think. My goodness. Like, she's someone you should not want to mess with if you're PvP. But thankfully, this game is PvE more oriented, which it's not really a competitive game, honestly. But if you like to do PvP, that's for you, I guess. Although to be fair, SOC does do some PvP sometimes, but it's not as frequent as Languisher. Just saying. Anyways, the next skill that she comes with is a reaction skill. This one is a Quell the Tides. When attacked by a ranged attack from front or side enemies, if the attacker's speed is lower than the character's, dodge all their attacks can be triggered up to 1 time per round. When dodging, deal 60% physical damage to one random target within a 3x4 area in the attacker's direction. That sounds pretty nasty if you think about it. Like she can essentially counterattack if the condition was met, such as speed is lower than hers. Yeah, you do not want to deal with her if your speed is slower, because usually her speed is actually pretty high. Because as for a defender, most defenders usually will go first. Well, there there are a few exceptions, like Excavir can go first if you equip a certain skill, I think, or yeah, maybe equip certain skill, but and also Raria as well. Like there are some characters that can change the speed to make them go first. Okay, next up we got is a support skill called the Shared Tribulation. It's a support and instant skill. Teleports other allies within 4 tiles of the character to the character's side. The character gains assisting cover, block enhancement 2, and comrades for 2 turns. So let's see what this is. This is right here. Assistant cover. Okay, so basically she becomes a tank, I will say. Yeah, and this one will activate no matter what. Like it doesn't have a limit of how many times it will activate. It will just activate as long as it is there. And then block enhancement 2 is it's going to increase the block chance to like to 100%, which will decrease the damage taken by 25%. Additionally, when block is triggered, which makes her a force to be reckoned with on defense. And Comrades is a buff. After performing Strike Back, Alert, or Preempt, inflicts passive skill block and attack 2 down on the target for 1 turn. So attack 2 down means attack minus 20%. Usually. And then next, let's see what we have here. So that one's the one we already saw. This one right here is called Night Crimson. This is the leader's aura for Night Crimson allies. Increases attack by 10%, defense by 20%, and damage by 12%. And this will active at all times as long as she's active and with this skill equipped. And not gonna lie, this leader's aura sounds pretty fitting for Night Crimson units. And finally, we have Shelter from the Storm. It's a support skill, grants damage reduction 4 to the character, and physical defense 2 up, magic defense 2 up, and pierce damage reduction 3 to all allies within 3 tiles of the character for 2 turns. So basically, she grants herself a damage reduction 4 buff, which will basically negate, or say reduce the damage taken by 40%. And then the physical defense 2 up is increasing the physical defense by 40%. And then same goes to magic defense as well. And then and also the reduced pierce damage taken by 30%. Yeah, this is a very useful skill on defense. So like if you're in a pinch, this skill will save you a lot of tough situations. Like damage reduction as well as giving you higher defense for your allies, and then you yourself will take less damage if you're taking the hits. And now let's talk about the faction that she comes with. She is part of Night Crimson, which of course makes sense. She's also part of Aria, and she's also part of Discipline. And this is what she looks like initially. Looks like the character that we know from the story. And this is what she looks like as a 5 stars. Now let's take on the character trial and see what she does. Alright, Layla's trial or Layla's challenge. So let's see what is her deal here. And of course I do need to finish the interval stages like 1 to 4. Oh man, this is gonna be a doozy later on. Ugh! Gang members are here to cause mayhem. Help! We run the streets now, so nobody better get in our way. Huh? Where did this arrogant little brat come from? I need to protect the people first. Okay, so let's see. I think there's... Okay, yep, this is the one where I need to use this. Yep, drag everyone here. And then I'm going to... which one? Oh yeah, it was this one right here. Man, that's a lot of these guys. Okay, just get out of there. I don't recognize any of them. Is this a new gang? I'm on the case, so I'll let you go if you leave without causing a fuss. On the case? You're an officer? We don't have to be scared of her. She's all alone. I don't think she can stop us all by herself. Don't believe me? Trust really is hard to come by these days. I don't think I should be doing that, so I think I'll just stay put. Or no, just move back. Because if I AoE right there, it's just gonna be a waste. Alright, that's AoE right here.
どこを見ているの？ここは通行止めよ。力に頼るばかりね。
Holy moly. She can counterattack whenever she's like, whenever those enemies walk in range. Well, except that one.
まだ続けるつもり？
Man, the preemptive attack is really dangerous. Okay, down goes that guy, or I should say they are just leaving the field.
気になっているのは誰かしら？
Alright, now these guys are gonna suffer.
空を待ってみる？ここは通行止めよ。
Man, the preempt is pretty nasty.
これは
And also it's an alert thing
こ
as
れは
well.
罰よ。
Yeah, these guys just got dealt with so
罰
quickly.
よ。
Good, I can resume my investigation now. Huh? Captain? So this is where you are. We just heard about a fierce gang causing trouble nearby. This is strange. Where are they? I wouldn't call them fierce. They're just small-time criminals. Come and help me investigate this case. Okay. And that's stage clear. So far, it's pretty easy. If you understand how her kit works, she can be pretty deadly if you think about it. And by the way, this banner is going to be here for like 2 weeks as usual, and this will expire by the 27th. So make sure you plan ahead of time if you think about polling for her. But overall, I'm just saving, so I'm not going to poll for anyone at the moment. So anyways, hope y'all find this video informative or helpful, and hopefully I will see y'all next time for more like more things here. Oh, and also, by the way, there's also this banner here as well, Shield of Justice, which is a new trinket, I think. And you can get one of these guaranteed at 50 polls, which is nice. And I wonder, are there anything in my mail? No, but there's a thing I can claim here. Alright, that's about it from me, so hope y'all find this video helpful, and I'll see y'all next time.